It was the École Polytechnique massacre 25 years ago that launched the efforts that would eventually lead to the long gun registry. But 2.5 decades later, survivors and advocates are still fighting for tougher gun laws. Heidi Rathjen was a student at École Polytechnique back in 1989, and she's been the driving force for gun control in Canada ever since. Brigitte Noel has her story.
A quarter century after her battle first began, Heidi Rathjen found herself nearly back at square one, arguing once again for better gun control.
We do not want to live in a country where anybody can have all kinds of guns in our communities.
Her work had been spurred by tragedy as grief-stricken survivors of the Polytechnique massacre petitioned for tougher gun laws.
But one thing stood out for us more than anything is that Mark Le Pen had legal access to an assault weapon.
The fight would prove harder than they could have ever imagined.
And I had a big wake-up call about how politics works. Public support is often not enough. You have to be organized.
Rathjen set aside her engineering aspirations, devoting herself fully to the battle, a roller coaster ride of progress and efforts often thwarted by opposition. Finally, in 1995, a victory, the creation of the long gun registry.
I thought, that was it. We had won. We could walk away and get back to our lives.
Rathjen moved on, funneling her warrior spirit into a new fight, this time against big tobacco. Meanwhile, hundreds of thousands of Canadians registered their firearms into a database police accessed thousands of times every day.
How many tragedies have been avoided because of that? We'll never know. We'll never know. But that's because when gun control works, there are no headlines.
But the program itself was under fire with allegations of cost overruns. In 2012, the Conservative government started dismantling the registry, and this year they proposed a new bill, a law Rathjen says would further loosen gun control, a law she plans to fight.
And this is what the current government is doing, and they're doing it on the 25th anniversary of the worst shooting in modern history.
And those whose lives were forever changed by Polytechnique say it's a battle she can win again.
She is so determined, so well organized, so clear in her objective that I think we will again be able to have a better gun control.
It's a battle Rathjen herself vows to continue.
We can't give up because we owe this not just to the 14 women, but for all of Canadians, because we don't want that kind of country.
Brigitte Noel, CBC News, Montreal.
We're going to have special coverage throughout the week to mark the 25th anniversary of the École Polytechnique shooting. On Wednesday at 7 p.m., I'll also be holding a Google Hangout online. You can check out our website at cbc.ca/Montreal to find out how you can take part as well.